Holla back, youngins. It's Jordan. Today I have an incredible gameplay for you guys. No, actually, it's not that great. It is Black Ops TDM on firing range, one of my favorite maps, probably of any of the Call of Duties, honestly. I really like this map. It's a map that's small enough that it's a lot of close quarters action, but it requires some skill and has like different options as opposed to Nuketown, which I love Nuketown too, but it's more of like a novelty map. Anyways, I'm not going to talk a ton about this map in particular, but yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys, let you know what's up. I think we mentioned the Elgato is back to working, so we are going to be putting out weekly videos again. In terms of schedule, I'm still not exactly sure how often we can post and stuff. I go through phases where I'm able to post every couple days, every few days, and then phases where it's like more like, oh, I'm struggling to keep it weekly and stuff. But at the very minimum, I want to be putting out. Look at this, by the way. Look at that kid. If you're one of these kids who uses claymores, and you'll see I die again later in this game from a claymore, but just don't do that. It's just like it should be on your list of things not to do. It should be like, don't sleep with bees in your bed. Don't eat too much butter, and don't play with claymores. And that's a pretty random list. Trying to take some inspiration from Mr. Phantasmo right here. And failing. But anyways, what am I talking about? I didn't really have a topic for this commentary. I just wanted to check in with you guys. But I thought I maybe would talk about Black Ops a little bit, because if you guys didn't know, this is my favorite Call of Duty of all time. I think it's the best. Granted, I didn't really play that much COD 4. I want to go back and play COD 4, so I'm looking to get that soon. And if you guys want to see gameplays of any CODs, Black Ops on, then leave a comment. Let me know. If you guys want to see gameplays of other games, obviously, if you want me to post more Evolve or something like that, let me know as well. But yeah, I was just feeling it. I decided to pop Call of Duty in Black Ops, and I had a blast, honestly. Like, I always know, like, oh, this is my favorite Call of Duty, but I didn't really know how much fun I would have just popping it in, and it was awesome just from the get-go. And also, I'm able to get actually, there's not a lot of matches, but I'm actually able to get good connection in matches, even though there aren't very many, which before I had shittier connection and I'd be getting like 2 bars across the board, which wasn't that fun. But yeah, so I went back, I've been playing this game. Yeah, and I got this gameplay, which was 44 kill TDM. I had a lot of deaths, like 13, but I had some nice streaks, so I threw it up there. But anyways, what do you guys think is the best COD, in your opinion? And this is a very subjective thing. There's not going to be, I'm sure you can, and look at this. This is that kid again. I'm going to find you, kid. If you're watching this, no, I'm coming for you. But obviously there are going to be a lot of opinions about what the best Call of Duty is. A lot of things go into it. For me, and nostalgia, I would say, probably is the biggest factor with any of your answers, because, there's something about like the first Call of Duty you play. And technically, COD 4 was the first Call of Duty I played. I used to go over to my friend's house and he introduced me, and we would like 1v1 on Call of Duty 4 on like one map, a couple maps, and he would always mess with me because I didn't know how to play the game. So he would get a claymore and he would just like go sit in one room and put it down, and he would like lure me there and stuff, and I would never able to figure it out. But it was still really fun. Those were the days. And then I came out here. Out here as in I moved to California a couple years later, and I played Modern Warfare 2. I had it. I bought it. It was the first game that I bought along with Gears of War 2 with the Xbox that I got when I came out, and I didn't have online. I wasn't allowed to have Xbox Live back then, so I just played it offline. I did a bunch of Spec Ops, trying to get like 3 stars on all that stuff. I would play with my sister, actually. That was really fun. And we would just, I would go. It was a lot of fun. And then I started playing Xbox Live at my friend's house. He had Xbox Live, and would switch off on Modern Warfare 2, and it was just a lot of fun. But Black Ops was the first game that I played by myself or with friends. We split screened and stuff. But it was the first game that I owned that I could play Xbox Live on. And I'm sure that plays a big role in what I think of the game and everything. But at the end of the day, I just think this game has a lot going for it. I think in recent Call of Duties, one of the biggest things that they're lacking is simplicity, and it's not a bad thing to have a lot of things going on. Modern Warfare 3, for me, and I know a lot of people hate on Modern Warfare 3, I personally think it's one of the most underrated Call of Duties. Because I think it's really fun, and it has a ton of bullshit, but it also has a lot of reward when you play it. And And if you can just get past the bullshit, which can be pretty big, but if you just play it for fun and go for different stuff, going for Moabs was so fun. The YouTube community was thriving at that time because people loved to watch Modern Warfare 3. I still love watching Modern Warfare 3 and playing the game. But yeah, I'm digressing. But anyways, what I think makes Black Ops the best Call of Duty, for me at least, is the simplicity and just it rewarded good players. It had minimal bullshit. And if you look at a lot of Call of Duties, it's kind of weird for me when I look at Call of Duty Black Ops versus other Call of Duties, because it seems like every year nowadays Call of Duty it forgets what makes Call of Duty good. And for me, one of the hugest things about that is good maps. Because if you don't have good maps, and I know a lot of people love Black Ops 2, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I did play it, I enjoyed it, and part of that was that it was getting to a point where I was really struggling to get gameplays on my connection, and I just couldn't do it on the connection. But sorry, Wesley, ironically enough, is messaging me, trying to interrupt my train of thought. But what was I saying? I was talking about maps. I think that maps are a huge part of what makes a Call of Duty successful. And on Black Ops 2, I've probably talked about this before, so I'm not going to try to like bitch about it a ton. But Black Ops 2, the maps that had no flanking routes, and for competitive, I know they were really good. For sniping, I know they were really good. I know a lot of people love Black Ops 2. I'm not trying to hate on the game, but I thought that was one of the biggest things that detracted from it. But Black Ops, the first one, it rewarded good players. It also, I was just thinking about that when I was playing the other day. I remember I used to go for high kill streaks and I couldn't get them. But I also went for care packages and center guns and SAM turrets and going for hardline pro and trying to change them. That was a huge thing that they did for players who weren't as good, who couldn't get higher kill streaks, that still made the game really addictive and really fun, that you could still be rewarded for, not being as good at the game, which I think is something that's lacked in other games. Granted, there were also some shitty kill streaks like RCXD and Valkyrie rockets, but yeah, so that's what I think Call of Duty Black Ops. Also, they did some innovative things, wager matches, the ability to customize classes changed up in Black Ops, and some other stuff, and they had great weapon variety. That is, sorry, I kind of just talked throughout. I'm glad I was able to, get through a whole commentary, but I kind of rambled on, jumped around. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys want to see more gameplays from Call of Duty or any game, let me know. And also let me know which Call of Duty you'd like me to play, because I am happy to go back and play any of them. So yeah, talk to you guys later.